All right, addicts, check this out. We got the guys from Grey Mourning on the line. Hey, guys, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. Hey, can you tell us who we have on the phone tonight with us?
We have me, Jay. I'm the lead singer, rhythm guitarist. We've got Corey, bass player, backup vocals, and we have Aaron, our drummer.
Cool, cool. Now, when did you guys first meet? When did you guys first come together?
With this incarnation, it first came together late 2011 when Dan started working with me and did the solos for the album. Corey came on board around February, March. Somewhere around this year. And Aaron's the newest addition. He started with us back in July.
Cool, cool. Now, how'd you guys come up with the name for the band?
Name for the band? We got it from a fortune cookie.
Has it brought good fortune?
I wish I had a serious answer. God, it was so long ago, I don't even remember. I've been doing this with Grey Mourning since like 2003, 2004, somewhere around there.
Well, tell us about the songwriting, guys. Is it a one-person effort? Is it a group effort? How do you guys go about doing that?
Well, up until we got everybody on board that's here now, I was doing probably about 98% of the songwriting, like the actual music, all the lyrics, everything. But now that we've got such awesome guys in the band, and we're all like a big family, we're like brothers with each other. So we've been collaborating more, we've been getting input from each person, and the stuff's just phenomenal now that we've got 4 collective minds working on the same goal, same mission.
Cool, cool. Now, how would you describe your music to people?
Corey?
Really, it's like there's just such a varied amount of influences from each person. It's kind of all thrown together, and it's really hard to describe because you definitely got some Nirvana influences from Jay, some A7X from Aaron. Me and Dan are both really big into prog, so there's a lot of like Dream Theater, Opeth, all kinds of crazy influences running together. So it kind of hodgepodges it together. So it's really what grunge should sound like, I believe.
Cool, cool.
With just really high attention to musicianship.
Cool, cool, man. Now,
That's very metal.
Yeah, pretty much.
now, you guys play a lot of live shows?
We're working on that right now. It's been kind of hard trying to find places that are open to wide spectrum of what we do. But we're going to start trying to book a little bit heavier here in 2013. We have a show coming up next Saturday at Phil's Music Hall in Bloomsburg.
Cool. Now, what would you guys say are the best and the worst things about playing live gigs?
Okay.
I would say the best thing about playing live gigs is pretty much just the interaction that we have between whoever's there and the different bands that are there. As of lately, some of the worst things have definitely been, I would say, sound. We always have usually a hard time with sound, and it's been getting better, but like Jay said, we just, the 4 of us just came together in July, so we haven't had too many live shows as the 4 of us, but hopefully as time goes on, things will be improving and there won't be as much of those sound issues that we've been having. But, we haven't had that much, there hasn't been that much bad situations besides that.
Cool, cool. Now,
I'd say that sorry, man.
go ahead.
I'd say that the biggest negative is probably the lack of people coming out to shows.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the first song I want to play tonight is Eyes Wide Open. What can you guys tell us about that tune?
Just a sludgy, evil-sounding, awesome track. It's just banging from beginning to end. It's just a dooming-sounding beginning, and it's great all the way through.
I always liken this song to being if Alice in Chains met Black Label Society, with a little bit of Metallica thrown in.
Cool. All right, addicts, check this out. This is Eyes Wide Open, and we'll be right back with Grey Mourning. All right, addicts, we are back with Grey Mourning. Guys, how you doing?
Doing pretty fucking awesome.
Sweet, man, sweet. Now, this is a question for all you guys, man. When did you guys first start playing your instruments, and when did you know that this is what you wanted to do for the rest of your life?
I pretty much started playing when I was 16. One of my friends was really into slap bass, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I got a shitty Ibanez sound gear, and then pretty much been while going on that. I heard Cliff Burton for the first time. Pretty sure it was Master of Puppets. And that just got me full on finger bass, 3-finger action, everything. Pretty much really influenced my style.
Cool.
Then got into jazz and stuff, and from there, here I am. My story is kind of unique. I actually didn't start out playing drums that like most other drummers probably have. I actually started playing drums in 4th grade. I did percussion throughout middle school and high school. I actually didn't buy my first drum kit until I think it was 2008. I was my first job. I worked with 2 of my coworkers, and they had a band together, and of course we're really good friends now. But they actually, convinced me to go out and buy my first drum kit, and I started getting really into Avenged Sevenfold. I heard the Rev play. I think the song would have been Beast in the Harlot, and I heard that song, and I was like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to learn how to play like him. I want to, learn drums. I've been playing since 2008. A few different groups I'm in. I do stuff over the summer. Of course, I do my stuff with Grey Mourning. All kinds of different styles. I take lessons with a guy named Aaron Kennedy. He's a phenomenal Irish drummer. He's teaching me everything from groove to funk, So I just look for all the ways that I can just improve my playing and my styles.
All right, time for the old guy in the group and the one with the longest story. I started playing music back when I was around 12. I actually started out as a drummer. The moment that I knew music is what I want to do with my life was the first time I heard Smells Like Teen Spirit and saw Dave Grohl just pounding the living shit out of that Tama kit. I was like, holy fuck, that's what I want to do. From there, it slowly evolved, started getting into like Alice in Chains, Metallica, Megadeth, and eventually started getting into playing guitar, started learning vocals and stuff, and everything just took off from there.
Cool. Now, who would you say your musical influences are?
Oh, man, there's a lot of them.
Definitely Metallica, absolutely. Nirvana, a lot of prog bands, for me, again, especially, Avenged Sevenfold, all the old grindy bands, Alice in Chains and the like, Megadeth, really just metal in general and good musicianship.
Yeah, a lot of those groups. I'm also Black Label Society. For myself personally, Seven Dust is a huge influence.
Cool. Now, when you guys aren't writing, hanging out with the band, recording, what do you guys do for a day off? What do you enjoy doing with your downtime?
Downtime, what's that? It's usually either a day job or doing stuff for Grey Mourning or just writing stuff that I do solo or that my friends and I just jam out to, and eventually maybe we'll do some demos of. But that's when I find time for that.
I don't have any downtime whatsoever. Just mess around musically. Video games are always awesome. Most of my spare time.
Cool. Now, what would you guys say is your biggest rock star moment?
Biggest rock star moment?
Yeah, Albert's.
Yeah, that was huge. For me, it would probably be the fact that the album's on iTunes and Amazon and all like the download sites and shit like that. That's pretty fucking awesome. Right up there with that is, obviously being on stations here like Rock Addict and stuff and hearing what we've created being played for the world to hear. I mean, what's more awesome and more cool than that? You have people all over the world that are actually listening in and hearing your music and hearing what you've busted your ass so hard for and put all your blood, sweat, and tears into.
How about your least rock star moment or any Spinal Tap moments you want to talk about?
I have a lifetime full of them. Some of them we won't discuss.
It is internet radio, guys.
Exactly.
The only one I can really think of is me and Dan have a trick where we play each other's instruments actually to that last song in the second verse. And just knocked over the mic stand. First time that I actually have the mic stand in front of me to do backup vocals, and I knock it down trying to do some, little trick that we try to do. That's the only thing I can think of.
One that I can mention, usually, up until this last show, like every show, started really getting into shit and moving around and everything, and my guitar cable would always come unplugged from the guitar at some point. and then I wouldn't even realize until 3 songs later, where he looks at me, why can't I hear you? And I'm like, oh shit.
But it looked good, right?
Exactly. Hey, at least people know it's not pre-recorded or anything at that point,
Yeah, right. Well,
I actually had quite a weird moment when we had our gig at Algar's. About halfway through the set list, I had, let's say at least, I lost a drumstick and went flying. I broke a drumstick. I lost another drumstick, and at one point I was playing with my hand, hitting the snare drum for half the song, and I had left my stick bag not within distance. So, nevertheless, that was pretty bad on my part, but, Yeah, I had to quickly grab one of my soft mallets that I used to roll, and I substituted that, and cotton was flying everywhere, but I made do.
Okay, guys, the next song I want to play is The Numbing Effect. What can you tell us about it?
Kicking the balls right off the start. Real banging tune. Real nice flow to it. Just down dirty. Good shit.
Awesome.
All right, addicts, check this out. This is The Numbing Effect from Grey Mourning, and we'll be right back.
Nails in a little bit deeper.
All right, addicts, welcome back. We have Grey Mourning on the phone. Guys, how's it going?
Fantastic.
Cool. Now, you guys are currently working on a CD?
Yes, we're currently working on a CD at E Street Studios in Northumberland. A Street. E Street, Northumberland. It's going to be an EP. We redid a few of the tracks from the Darkness and Light album, Numbing Effect, Eyes Open Wide, and Wasted Days. Plus we have a new track on it called Shame on Me.
Cool. Now, are you guys on a label? Are you looking for one?
If the right opportunity came along, we would definitely be interested in getting on a label.
Cool. Now, here's a question for all the guys here. What advice would you have for bands just starting out?
Just starting out, yes, practice. Self-manage. Book your own gigs. Make a lot of friends. Be cool with anybody that's in the music scene. Work with everyone in the scene because we're all looking at the same goal to get out there, rock out, have a good time with the crowds, and share our gifts and our passions with everybody.
That, and you also have to know if your group is going to click together. You have to click as a group. You have personality-wise, everything, talent. You just have to agree. If there's any hint of anything that's wrong with that, there's always that. Things could not work out. You have to be sure where you're going, who you're with, everything. You got to be 100% by everybody.
Yeah, it's like one big family. It's like being in a marriage with 3-5 different people, however many people you have in your band. Not only you have to play music and practice together, but it's so important that the guys that you hang out with, go to the bar with and kick back a couple of brews. If you find guys like that, you find guys that you could be in a band with for the rest of your life.
Cool.
And another thing, it doesn't matter if you're playing one person, if you're playing 200 people. You gotta play like you're fucking rocking it out like a business. You gotta play like you're playing to a stadium. Even if it's 4 or 5 people, even if it's your mom. If you're playing fucking parents or you're just playing for 5 people, you gotta play like you're playing to a stadium because those 6 people are gonna say, "Wow, that band's fucking awesome," and they're gonna go tell people, and that's how you build up your guys.
Cool.
It's probably the biggest thing you'd say.
Now, what would you guys say is the goal for the band? Like, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years from now?
World domination.
I love that answer, man. Cool.
In all seriousness, if we can get to the point where, we're making enough financially to where we can support ourselves and our families, keep the bills paid, and maybe have a little extra scratch, to buy some extra gear or studio time, whatever, hey, I'd be content with that. I don't need the mansions, the multi-million-dollar contracts, any of that shit. That's not what it's about,
That, and we never, ever, ever would forget our roots and where we came from, where we started.
Right. And I talk about this with bands now and then, and it almost seems like with the internet nowadays, you almost don't need those mega contracts from the big labels. Not that you wouldn't want them, but you almost don't need them with the internet these days.
Oh, absolutely.
Biggest thing is just there is a lot of that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I don't think people realize that you still need to advertise yourself. And yeah, you can put your videos on YouTube, and somebody might, happen upon it, but you really just gotta whore yourself. As shitty as it sounds, but that's just how you have to do it.
Right.
You gotta be Facebook and Twitter and every popular thing, no matter how stupid you think it is. You gotta be on there promoting your shit.
Right. Now, I know you guys talked a little bit about this earlier, but tell us about your upcoming shows.
Next show that we have is going to be next Saturday, December 1st at Phillips Music Hall in Bloomsburg. We have Good Time Charlie from Shamokin opening up the night, and Cause of Affliction is going to be on the bill with us as well.
Oh, very cool. Great band.
Definitely. Very, very awesome band. Love those guys to that.
Yeah. Now, where can the listeners find Grey Mourning?
All sorts of places. We have a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/capital G in the Grey Mourning with the M capitalized as well. We're also on Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter. It's at Grey Mourning J. We're also on Reverb Nation. The album's available for sale on download on iTunes, Amazon, and CD Baby.
Very
and
cool.
We're also on YouTube. We have some videos on YouTube from some shows that we've done.
Cool.
Really shows.
Very cool. Now, the last song I want to play before I let you guys go is Story of Our Life. What can you tell us about that tune?
Nice, so, how do I put this? It's real groove-oriented, a little bit slower track. It really shows our diversity as a band, I believe. So, it's kind of a departure from everything you've heard so far, and still awesome, I think. In my opinion, I think that's a slower, more ballady type song that really brings out the talent and, like Corey said, the diversity of each individual player. I really do think that as a drummer, I rather enjoy playing slower sometimes because it just allows me to, focus more on, groove, that kind of thing.
Very cool. Well, guys, I want to thank you guys for calling in tonight. It's been a blast. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us on.
All right, addicts, check this out. This is Story of Our Life from Grey Mourning. Check it out.
Once lit with desire.